You are watching a brand new Sports Fusion episode. My name is Alex Fuse. This is Season 5, Episode 1, and this is a new Sports Fusion, and it will be entertaining, informative, fun, and of course covering all of your favorite sports. And tonight we got a big night covering all your 518 sports baseball teams. You got Derek Becker from Cohoes. He's in the 11th grade. He's a shortstop. Matt Ferriero, he's from Arena. He's also a shortstop in the 11th grade. Cory Listing from LaSalle in the 10th grade. He's an outfielder. And Brett Young, he's in 10th grade at Albany Academy. And guys, thank you for joining me on this Season 5, Episode 1 on Sports Fusion tonight. And we're going to go. Matt, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, Alex. How are you?
Good. Derek, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Alex?
Good. Cory, how are you doing?
Doing swell. How about you?
And Brett?
Doing
How are
pretty
you
good,
doing,
Fuse, baby.
So you all play each other during the high school baseball season, and you are all friends outside. And is it fun facing off against each other during the regular season, Matt?
Yeah, it's kind of like really competitive seeing each other. I mean, we were playing against each other for, years, starting with travel since we were young kids, but it's really fun.
Mm-hmm. And Derek, is it the same for you?
Oh, yes, of course. Playing these guys is a blast. Play with Cory and Brett during the summer ball, so it's always good to get out there and play with you guys again.
Yeah. Cory, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, it's very competitive during the school year. I mean, it's always a good time, though. Yeah, like Derek said, me and Brett and Derek always get to catch up after the season for school and play during the summer with each other.
Mm-hmm. And Brett, lastly, what do you think?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I played Cory yesterday in a pretty competitive game. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. And now some of you have committed to some colleges. So what colleges have you committed to, Derek?
I've committed to Iona College in New Rochelle, New York.
Mm-hmm. And Matt?
I committed to Fairfield University in Fairfield, Connecticut.
Now, Cory and Brett are both in the 10th grade, so they can't commit until next season. Do you have any schools that you are looking into to possibly commit to, Brett?
Yeah, I have a college guy that helps me out. Maybe get a list of about 10 colleges looking to.
No, not yet.
Cory, what about you?
I'm still putting the feelers out there, looking to see what's going on in the college world for baseball.
Now, Matt and Derek, was it hard for you to choose what colleges you wanted to commit to, Derek?
It wasn't really hard, no. Iona's a great school. Program's struggling right now, so I'm looking to go in there, help them out. We have a couple other commits coming in this year, a couple pitchers, what they need. So, it wasn't hard at all. The campus is really nice. New York City's right near it, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. Matt, what about you?
I had interest from a couple other colleges, but once I stepped on Fairfield's campus, I just fell in love. The coaches, they're kind of new, Coach Cory and Cole. They're kind of taking over the place, doing a good job. They actually just beat Canisius in a 3-game series, won 2 games out of 3 in the first place. So they're doing pretty good. I hope to go in there and help them out.
Mm-hmm. And coming up later in the show, I will be asking all 4 of these guys, what was your favorite moment in the sport, and also the most embarrassing moment. So stay tuned for that question. But right now, do you have a role model in this sport, and why do you look up to them, especially? Derek, what about you?
You say a role model?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely all these guys. We all play ball together. It's always fun, like learning new things from helping each other out, going the same workouts as each other. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Matt?
I'm just gonna add on to what Derek said. All the guys that we play against, I have an older brother that I always try to become better than him. and so it's kind of like forced me to be a better player. So that helped a lot.
Mm-hmm. And Brett, what about you?
Yeah, I would agree with Derek. Especially for Matt and Beck, they're already committed to college. I look up to them a lot. See if I can match their level of play.
Mm-hmm. And lastly, Cory.
Yeah, same thing with Brett. They're already committed. I mean, me and Brett are still just trying to get to where they are. I mean, we're always trying to get better. I mean, I think we all work together as like we feed off each other on who's gonna be better and who's gonna be good, and like see where everyone's going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And with the season wrapping up, I believe this week is the last season of the regular high school baseball season. And what has been your favorite game all season? We'll start off with Cory.
Can you repeat it? Can you repeat it? I couldn't hear you.
What has been your favorite game this season?
I think we lost them.
What has been what?
Solid connection, Cory.
Derek, what
What's your
has been your
favorite
favorite
game
game
this
this season?
season?
My favorite game this season has probably been last game we just played Fonda. I actually pitched. I'm a shortstop and I pitched all 7 innings. I don't think I've ever done that before. It was a fun game. I had 10 strikeouts. We're struggling right now, so it's fun to get a W.
And Brett, what about you?
Probably our first game against LaSalle earlier in the season. We struggled off to start. We bounced back quick. And LaSalle's undefeated in the league at the moment. They're the team to beat coming down from Double A, and we gave them their first L. So.
And Matt, what about you? Favorite game this season?
I'd probably go with the game at Doubleday against Beck. It's always good playing on Doubleday. It's great field, great memories on that field, and we needed a couple of W's to get into sectionals, and we're still alive. So that was probably my favorite game so far.
Mm-hmm. And Cory, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you now. Probably favorite game was probably yesterday versus Academy. Just getting that win back felt great.
Yeah. And we just talked about your favorite game this season. Let's talk about your favorite moment you've ever had in this game. This is a hard question. You've been playing your whole, life so far, and you probably have a lot of favorite moments or favorite games you played in. But if you could pick one moment that you just enjoy, like reliving, and just like wishing you could be back in that game, what would it be? Brett, what do you think?
I'd have to say probably when I was 9 years old. We went down to Oklahoma because we qualified for the WC World Series. We ended up
Probably
winning it.
making it to the Bronco World, California, 12U. It was just a blast. That was a fun time.
Hi, boy, Cory. Good answer.
Derek, what about you?
Definitely have to be last year summer ball. We played Northborough, Massachusetts in a perfect game tournament and ended up winning it to go to the World Series in Georgia. It was a great experience playing against like top teams in the nation. It was very fun.
Mm-hmm. Matt?
I'd probably have to throw it back to freshman year. We played Academy on like a Saturday morning. We went like 11 or 12 innings, and I went 4 for 5 that game, and I ended up hitting a walk-off deep in the gap. That was probably the best game.
Mm-hmm. So we're getting to the question, and so you just said your most memorable moment, and what has been the most embarrassing moment you've had in a game? Derek, what about you?
It would actually probably have to be playing against Matt, Doubleday. First inning, 2 outs. Matt comes up, hits a fly ball to me. Thought it was a can of corn, and I dropped it. So, pretty embarrassing.
It caused some wind. Don't worry about it.
It's alright. It's alright.
Matt, what about you?
I'd probably have to throw it back to Little League or something. I think I was about 10 years old and I was pitching and there was like a dog barking in the outfield and I looked down the outfield and the catcher threw it back to me and hit me right in the back. That was probably the most embarrassing.
Cory, what has been your most embarrassing moment this season?
Cory needs some Turtle Beaches.
Cory's gone.
We're having technical difficulties. We'll skip to Brett. Brett, what has been your most embarrassing moment?
I'd have to say probably earlier this season, my first varsity game ever, first hit ever actually. I hit one deep to the left center field at the St. Rose. I was rounding second to go to third, and my cleat got caught in the bag, and I tripped and fell and fractured the top of my foot.
But you're okay now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I didn't miss any games because of the weather, fortunately, but yeah.
And I think Cory has lost connection. So, what has been the best advice you've ever received in this sport, Derek?
Probably never stop working and keep chasing your dream. Because when I was a little kid, I always wanted to play Division I baseball, and now it came true. So keep on working.
Yeah. And Brett, you're in 10th grade. So, what has been the best advice you've ever received in this sport?
Probably to never dwell on a mistake during a game. Move on and finish the game and worry about after the game. They say baseball is 90% mental and the rest is physical, so gotta move on.
Yeah. And Matt, what about you?
I'm gonna add on to what Beck said. I mean, as a little kid, it was always wanting to play Division I baseball. And now that we're verbally committed, but I mean, we're not gonna stop working. We're gonna continue to give 115%, become better players. I mean, we want to be the best that we can be. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And last question here is before we wrap up this great show. Did you have a personal goal coming into this season? And if you did you think you achieved it? And if you did not, how can you work hard over the next few weeks and during the off season to achieve that goal before next season? Matt, what about you?
I mean, I always want to do my part. I mean, I bat third on the team. I mean, I got to be able to get runners around, get runners in. But, I mean, it was kind of like a team goal. We want to make sectionals. I mean, we're a smaller school. We don't really have that good of, pitching this year. We're young. So, I mean, right now we have doubleheader tomorrow. Chance to get 2 W's and make it to sectionals. So that's our goal.
Yeah. And, Brett, what about you?
Probably to help my team achieve its overall goal to win back-to-back sectional titles.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Derek, what about you?
My goal as a individual was to win sectionals, but this year we're struggling. We're very young. We don't have a lot of pitching. Only 2 seniors, so we just gotta get in the weight room. Gotta work out. Gotta get after it. See how we can become better for next year.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we did lose. Cory lost his connection, so maybe we can have him back on sometime to do another interview on Sports Fusion. And I just want to say thank you, Fuse Nation, for tuning in, and I want to say thank you all for Derek and Matt and Brett and Cory for coming on tonight. And I really do appreciate you being a part of the Season 5, Episode 1 show. It's been great. Thank you.
Thanks, Fuse.
for having
Appreciate
me.
it.
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. And before we go, I just want to say make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I just want to say special shout out to the 205 people watching us live right now. No pressure, everyone. And since I'm talking to 215 people now, make sure you go to the sportsfusion.com website, purchase your own Sports Fusion t-shirt. It's a very nice t-shirt, very comfortable. And I want to say thanks for tuning in. Go back, watch all my other episodes. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter. And I will see you on the next show coming up tomorrow. Thanks for watching.